our live stream. Let's discuss what stocks is
No
better
new
to buy.
hires unless AI cannot do the job. Think about that. Teams at the company are integrating AI into every part of their workflow, and for every task or job needed, the company will only hire for that if AI cannot do the job. We've already seen how AI helped Klarna cut marketing costs by 25%, saving more than $10 million just in its first year of use. And while every CEO wants to say artificial intelligence is only going to create more jobs,
why don't you own an apartment building? I'm serious right now. Let me show you a path that could change your life.
Here with Shopify, we have a company coming right out saying it. If AI can do the job, a human will not. Folks, agentic AI is the business version of Iron Man, but without the alcoholism and with more layoffs. The agentic AI tools market at just $6.2 billion last year is forecast to grow to over $420 billion by 2030, growth of 52% a year. And frankly, I think even that is underestimated as AI continues to develop and can do more jobs. Not all agentic AI stocks are going to make millionaires. For every Amazon and its 41,000% return, there will be a dozen pets.com that will fail and take your money with them. That's why I'm putting my money on those with the power of NVIDIA behind them. NVIDIA's partnerships in agentic AI. I dug into press releases, news, and NVIDIA's own 13F disclosures to find the agentic AI stocks NVIDIA is helping to succeed. I'll highlight 5 of those stocks to buy, plus 2 others going it alone. But nation, this goes way beyond just getting a return on your money.
NVIDIA, do you
We're
buy
talking about
NVIDIA?
protecting
Put in
your
comments.
financial future from collapse, because once this trend really gets going, no job is going to be safe. Let me rephrase that new mandate at Shopify for you. If AI can do your job, you won't be. That means any job in any industry. And just because AI doesn't know how to do it yet, like the 4 in 10 jobs with little or no threat from automation, AI is a learning machine by definition, and companies watching the bottom line for profits will figure it out. Now, all this means is I'm investing in agentic stocks, so when the robots do take my job, I'll have enough FU money that you're going to have to let me know about it on my private island. I'll show you how to find these and analyze agentic stocks later. But let's get started with one of the largest, $169 billion ServiceNow, ticker NOW, the company's agentic AI solutions. Its AI Agent Studio and Orchestrator help businesses deploy and coordinate agents from onboarding employees to resolving IT issues. And few other companies out there offer this kind of holistic use case. Pre-built and customizable agents make the product accessible to any company, and a unified platform seamlessly integrates the AI agents across departments. That helps give ServiceNow a competitive advantage in those hesitant companies that are not yet sure about agentic AI. And since mid-March, the company's partnership with NVIDIA is propelling that leadership through integrations with NVIDIA's AI enterprise software, including its NeMo framework and NIM microservices. The collaboration enhances productivity
NVIDIA
across
is
some of
very
the
good
biggest
stock.
industries for AI, including cybersecurity and telecom. And I'm going to show you later how to analyze these stocks with a key point here in growth of those enterprise clients. And signing up those large clients of over $1 million or more in sales is where ServiceNow has the advantage, growing large customer relationships by 30% over the past 2 years. On forecast for 2025 sales of $13 billion, almost 19% growth from last year, and a 17 times price to sales multiple. The stock is worth at least $1,100 a share. Here, a legacy tech player is grabbing a lot of headlines lately. Oracle Corporation, ticker ORCL, is the largest on our list at $368 billion market cap. Oracle is a little later to the game here than these newer companies, but has its financial scale and implied trust as a legacy tech giant. Its agentic studio offers blueprints for no-code deployment of AI workloads, acceleration of vector search in Oracle's database, and more than 50 prepackaged Oracle Fusion application AI agents. Oracle's partnership with NVIDIA also integrates the company's enterprise software, including over 160 AI tools and 100 plus NIM microservices. Now, this one may not have the growth or the innovation that we see in some of those other agentic stocks. Hell, it's harder to turn a $368 billion company. But Oracle's existing relationship with thousands of companies over 48 years means it could scale the business super fast and surprise to the upside. Growth of just 7.8% this year to $57 billion is expected to pop higher to 14% next year as that agentic wave really gets going, making Oracle one of the least expensive on our list at just 6.9 times on a price-to-sales basis, even cheaper on those forecasted sales. Just getting started with our agentic stocks to buy, but finding these NVIDIA partnerships means keeping up to date with the news. And for that, I want to personally invite you to get the weekly vote ahead.
Give like
with
to
all the
this
stock
video.
market news, strategies, and trends.
So invest in NVIDIA.
Check this out. I'm going to show
And
you how I
plus-
afforded this car.
Of course,
Okay, you ready?
Oracle.
All right, $118
Why?
for car.
You need to know.
Because Oracle is
Each
good.
week before the market
Let's keep
opens,
going.
I'll show you what I'm watching and the stocks that could highlight the week. It's all totally free, just something I like to do for all you out there in the community. So look for the sign up link below. Back to our list with design and verification company, Cadence Design Systems, ticker CDNS. Cadence started with solutions to design and verify systems and semiconductors, but has expanded rapidly into agentic AI, using its tools to automate decision making and accelerate chip design. Cadence has long had a working relationship with NVIDIA, but expanded that partnership in March to integrate agentic AI, leveraging NVIDIA's Blackwell architecture and accelerating the Cadence Spectre X simulator by up to 10 times. Within the partnership, Cadence was also able to run a multi-billion cell simulation on NVIDIA GB200 GPUs in under 24 hours, something that would have taken a top 500 CPU cluster days to complete. It is an impressive start, but on just 11% forecasted growth to $5.2 billion in sales this year, already trading at 15 times on a price-to-sales basis. It's relatively more expensive than others on the list, so this one I'm putting on my watch list to see how that partnership develops. Now go to one of my favorite stocks in my favorite theme, CrowdStrike Holdings, ticker CRWD. The company's Falcon platform is already the best available for enterprise cybersecurity, driving a 27% annual growth in recurring revenue. And now its generative
CrowdStrike
AI
doing
assistant
that?
Charlotte is saving weeks worth of detection time, providing faster answers to real-time threats. And part of the success is through its partnership with NVIDIA announced in March. With NVIDIA's NIM microservices, CrowdStrike's Charlotte was able to double its detection speed, and with 50% less compute resources, making it a huge step in efficiency. And nation, I know you're tired of hearing me talk about cybersecurity, but this is a $250 billion market, and here we've got a leader growing at 20% annually to $4.8 billion in sales just this year. Cybersecurity stocks haven't sold off much this year, so the valuation is still high at 23 times price to sales. But this one is going to keep on growing. It's one of the largest holdings in my portfolio. We've still got 3 more AI stocks to highlight, including my favorite of the group, one I own more than 11,000 shares worth almost $90,000 in 2 accounts. But nowhere is it more important to do your research than in this agentic nation. We're already seeing a replay of the dot-com scam companies pulled at the end of the 90s. I remember it intensely because I had just started investing while in the Marine Corps. Every company with a .com in its name was seeing a boom in its stock price, so companies were just starting to change their names. And the same thing is happening right now with AI in name changes and mentions. A record 199 companies in the S&P 500 mentioned AI just in their Q1 earnings last year. That number is even higher in startups and small caps. We're starting to see those scams with some that aren't even remotely AI, like one company claiming to be the first regulated AI financial advisor, but with only the puny humans behind the scenes. Other companies are using people to do the work they say is done by AI. I can imagine that call. Sure, I'm a robot. Beep, bop, boop, bop. Folks, you have got to do your research on these companies, so I want to show you where to find the AI stocks and a few key points on how to analyze them to make sure you're only buying the best. For finding the stocks to start your research, one easy way is to start with a list of the largest AI-focused exchange-traded funds, ETFs, holding the stocks. Then on the website for each, look for either portfolio or holdings in the menu and find the entire list of stocks in the fund. An easy way to reverse engineer your stock research. And from there, you can research each company with the points I'll outline next. Another way to find these stocks, the way we're using here, is to mine those partner networks supporting the agentic stocks. I'm focusing on NVIDIA here because the chipmaker has that lead in AI development. But Microsoft, OpenAI, Amazon, and Alphabet all have divisions tasked to partner with AI developers that you can research for your publicly traded stocks. And of course, in a perverse twist worthy of any Asimov story, you can also ask GPT or another AI model to help you start your research, more than simply asking which publicly traded stocks are involved in agentic AI. Make sure you ask for citations that you can double check for researching each stock. You want to check on 3 key factors. First is
So
the
what
company's
stocks
growth
do
in
you buy?
enterprise
Post
clients
in
and
comments,
especially
okay?
conversions of its pilot programs. You not only want to see that a company is finding businesses to use its agentic software, but that customers are sticking around after a test or a pilot program.